Kiefer, good to chat to you. How have you settled over in the US?
Yeah, all good, man. I'm here a week now, so I've got me sleeping right, and the jet lag's gone, and yeah, got some good training in the past week, so feeling good.
You're there quite early compared to what you might usually be on a preparation of a fight. So what's the training going to be the next 2 weeks? Will you just kind of ease it off as it gets close to fight night? And are you going to use a local gym or over there?
Yeah, I'm training in Glory MMA with James Krause, and my friend James Gallagher's over here. He's been here for a long time now, so he's been eager to get me over the past year or so. So I took him up on the offer, and I just figured it's nice to come out here, adjust to the time zone, adjust to the weather, get rid of the jet lag, get good training in for the last 2 weeks. I mean, at home, it's very hard to rest when you have kids in the gaff. You know what I mean? My son's up 2-3 times a night and stuff, so I'm actually getting some good sleeps in for once. And just trying to adjust over here and be selfish. You know what I mean? This is a selfish sport, and I'll just have to be selfish for the next 2 weeks and soldier on and do what I have to do to get this win. You know what I mean? Nothing else matters now but getting this win, and I'll do that by any means necessary. And this is just one of the steps that was necessary to take. So.
And in terms of on the night, you'll have James there the night with you, and will John be there or Peter Queally or anything like that in terms of the SBG kind of crew?
James is in my corner, yeah, and John will be in my corner also, yeah.
Great stuff. And then I'd imagine you're itching to get back into the cage after what happened in Milan. It was obviously very unfortunate. It was a great fight from the start, and then it was cut short. I'd say you're just dying to get back in there.
Yeah, look, I mean, I haven't fought since last October now, so I've had a bit of time off. I was supposed to fight in March, and then April, and then May, and then June, and then here we are in July. It was just one of those years, you know what I mean? And all this fucking COVID shit as well didn't help, I suppose. It kind of delayed everything. The world went on stop, and it was a weird year, but within that year, I've improved a lot. You know what I mean? I used my time wisely, and I put the work in, and I focused on getting better in martial arts, and I focused on becoming a better athlete and a better fighter, and that's what I'm looking for now, to go in there and showcasing my skills and seeing the improvements that I've made. So I can't wait to do that.
And just in terms of your opponent, he's obviously very experienced. He's fought some big names through the years. He's also fought on a show you fought in Dublin a while back. He beat Paul Redmond. What are you expecting him tonight, and did he stand out in your head that night in Dublin?
I didn't see that fight in Dublin. I was fighting that night as well. So it's funny, because I didn't see that fight ever. I only, I heard about it obviously, but I didn't see it. And there's nowhere to be seen. So I don't know. Like anything, I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. I don't care. Like, I mean, at the start of it all, they were going through opponents, and I said, I'm coming off a very experienced lad, so give me a more experienced lad. And I didn't want to take a step back. I always look to take a step forward, and nobody can ever call me a bitch in this sport. I always fight the best, and I always fight the hard challenges. And the last lad had about 40 fights. This bloke has about fucking 300 and some fights. So I don't care is the answer. I don't care what they expect from him. I'm not expecting that, to be honest. I'm expecting to go out there and put on a performance of a lifetime. And this fight is very much about me, and about me, again, proving myself as one of the best martial artists out there. I made mistakes in the last fight, and it cost me the fight. It was an IQ problem. That's fixed. The next time I'm going out, again, I've gained more experience from that fight, and I've got better, and I intend on going out there and putting on a world-class performance against another experienced lad. So a win over him is a big deal in the MMA community worldwide. So that's what I'm looking to do, and that's what I'm going to do in 2 weeks.
And have you given any thought to what you want to do possibly after? I know you spoke about Miles Jury the past. Is he someone still in your radar?
Yeah, of course, but no, nothing comes after. Nothing comes after. And you know what I mean? I don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? In my life. So you don't want to get too ahead of yourself in this game. You know what I mean? Especially in this sport. No, I don't know what's going to happen. Who the fuck knows? Look what I look. And I've learned that the past year since this tell you that much. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Who even the world could fucking be over tomorrow. No,
True.
They get a day at a time.
Yeah, and one thing that's going to be special on the night is there'll be fans back in the arena. You looking forward to it? I know Milan, it was a bit of a weird thing. You could hear everything. It was very quiet. It was like that for a few shows in a row. But you're someone that seems to play. I know it's usually a Dublin crowd you play off. I presume you play off any sort of crowd.
Yeah, I won't be playing off any crowd. I'll be just doing my thing, and I'll be a samurai mode. I'll be focusing on the kill. We're focusing on the task at hand. But there's going to be 18 people in that arena. That arena, yeah, Google it. It's in the Forum Arena in Inglewood in LA. Muhammad Ali fought there, Mike Tyson fought there. Man, there's been some iconic fights in that arena, yeah. So when I heard that, I was like, fuck, that blew me away. And I've always wanted to fight in these type of places, you know what I mean? Like Madison Square Garden, the MGM. I always wanted to fight, and being as that I fought in, and this is probably my first arena that I fought in, so I can't wait to just be in the dressing room and feel that energy of like the old school fighters have been here and getting their hands wrapped here and walked out here. And I can't wait to feel that. You know what I mean? It's going to be something special. So I can't wait.
And just on the night as well, you've got Brian Moore fighting alongside you. How good is it for the two of you to win there together? I know it's been a while since he fought as well.
Yeah, I love Brian. Brian's one of my longest teammates in the gym. When I started, Brian was already in SPG, and we've been trying to get our J's nearly a decade now. And he's one of my favourite fighters to watch as well. Do you know what I mean? I fucking love him, Brian fights. He's an animal. He's such an under the radar beast, and one of the best fighters to ever come out of Ireland, in my opinion. And to be honest, I've seen the work he's been putting in the gym lately and over the years, and he's really come into himself in Bellator. You know what I mean? He's really had to get to that level of, I think, maturity as a martial artist. His fight IQ is on a different level. He's peaking as an athlete. You know what I mean? He's ticking all the boxes, and I'm telling you now, he's a bad man when he gets going, and I can see him having a full performance to the night too. So I can't wait to share with him too, and he's good energy to be around too, Brian. He's a positive person, and I love being around him. So yeah, can't wait to do the business alongside my brother.
Then, like, obviously you've got you and Brian, but just in terms of Bellators in general, like in the last couple of weeks, we've had Peter had a huge win, and Liam McCord had a great win, which he kind of came back from the death. Obviously, James has come back from injury. What's your opinion on kind of the Irish movement in Bellator at the moment? You all seem to be there seems to be a big wave pushing towards title opportunities and stuff like that.
Well, look, I'm over in the States now, you know what I mean? There's 400 million people. There's 5 million people in their country, in Ireland, yeah? And I don't know percentages, but like a very, 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 very small percentage of their people fight. And we make some serious impact around the world in combat sports, whether it be boxing, whether it be kickboxing, whether it be MMA, whatever. We know how to fight. And that's shown now in mixed martial arts. You know what I mean? We have great fighters, up and comers, our Olympic athletes now going to war soon, and that they're going to shine. Our MMA fighters, as you said, that's a couple of them. We have so many more coming through, and I'm just proud to be a part of that elite squad. Do you know what I mean? And as you all know, you know what I mean, I carry that flag proud every time I walk into that cage. The Dublin and the Irish flag wrapped around my shoulders. You can put me anywhere in this fucking planet, man. I'm going to walk in there a proud Irish man, and I'm going to fight from my country, from my people, and for this beautiful sport that I compete in. And I'll be doing that till the day I hang up the gloves. And I love being part of it. You know what I mean? It's a very unique sport to be good at. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Because there's only a small few of us. You know, you could probably fucking name them all. Do you know what I mean? That the elite MMA fighters in the country. I know I'm amongst the top tier of them. So I'm still only starting. I'm only 10 fights in. Don't forget that too. I'm not nowhere near fucking even the halfway mark here. I'm only starting. I'm only finding my feet still in this sport, and I feel like I've got thrown into the big show straight away. I'm 4 fights in. I was in Bellator, so you know all these other guys only get to the big show after like 12, 15, 20 fights. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm only finding my feet too, and I think this fight is going to be a real step in my career, and people are going to see a difference. Like I've come into myself a lot. You know what I mean? Fight IQ wise, maturity wise. And I can't wait to just show that, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Well, best luck on the night, Kiefer, and hopefully we speak to you afterwards, right? Thanks a million. Cheers.